I've spent the last 5 years traveling the world full-time, and today I'm packing for at least another 5 years of active traveling. Throughout this time, I've learned quite a bit about minimalist packing, as literally everything I own in my life fits into a tiny bag of 10 kilos. Today, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about packing like an absolute minimalist boss. It took me 5 years to learn all this, and you will get it all in just a single video. Before I tell you everything that is in my bag, I want to tell you about the golden rule of packing, because if you want to start packing in a clutter-free way, you need to know what it is. Every time you're thinking of whether or not you should pack a specific item, ask yourself this question: what is the worst situation I could find myself in if I didn't have this item? If it's not too bad, do not take the item. It's very, very important, because most people pack so many different kinds of things for what if scenarios that absolutely never happen, and so they end up paying hundreds of dollars in excess carry-on fees and losing a lot of their mobility just carrying all this absolutely unnecessary stuff with them. So please don't make that mistake. Trust your boy Jacob, and you can thank me later. Here on the floor you can see literally every single item that goes inside my bag, which means every single item that I own in my life. I put the links to all of these products in the description box down below in case you wanted to buy any of them, but here is the full list. Let's start with absolute necessities, the kinds of things that you must have even if everything else gets stolen. One passport and one wallet. Now we're moving on to the tech part. One 13-inch MacBook Pro, one iPhone X, one Epic Pocket camera, one GoPro, one power bank, and of course a hard disk. Time for the most interesting part, the clothes. First we have 3 amazing Explore Your shirts, 2 Stay Curious shirts with this thing embroidered at the very, very front. 2 sets of pants, 2 sets of shorts, 1 set of swim shorts, a neck warmer, a really convenient jacket, 6 pairs of socks, 6 underwear, a Stay Curious sweatshirt, and an Epic Explore Your cap. Bam! 1 pair of Crocs slippers, and 1 pair of multifunctional shoes, and also a couple of other things that are also quite necessary for my travels. 1 daily journal where I journal every single day, 1 cables bag where I keep all of my cables as well as the hard disk and my chargers, and 1 cosmetics bag with every single cosmetic thingy I might ever need. The really important thing to mention here is that a lot of you guys have been asking me whether you can actually buy some of these Explore Your clothes, and in the past I've always said no because I wasn't really thinking of actually selling them, but because there's so many of you who actually want to buy them, I decided that if we get 5,000 people who actually want to purchase at least one of these clothes on this email list that I just created in the description box down below, I will finally start selling them and also donate a lot of our profits to the Explore Your Travel Fund to keep giving away those free flight tickets every single month. Now that you know everything that fits into my bag, it is time to tell you all about how to pack those items. At first, you obviously need a really cool travel backpack that would have a lot of different compartments so that you could maximize all the available space, and also, most importantly, reach any item you need from your bag with the least amount of effort. Throughout this time, I've obviously tested quite a few different backpacks, but so far my personal favorite is this bag. This is obviously not a sponsored video, but I really do like their product, and I put the link in the description box down below for this backpack if you want to test it out as well. First off, one of the coolest packing hacks I've ever heard in my entire life is using packing cubes. Oh my goodness, they changed everything for me. Here, I've got 3 different packing cubes and we'll put different kinds of stuff in there. Second of all, when it comes to packing your clothes, it's incredibly important to roll them. And the reason is then you can maximize the space because they take up so much less space. Okay, almost there for the first packing cube. Done! Now, what we need to do is we need to put it in the biggest compartment in my bag, which is just right here. Bam! We'll put all the other stuff on top of this thing. Done. Okay, time for the second packing cube where we put mostly underwear and socks. Second packing cube is done. The time has finally come for the packing cube number 3. 3, where we put all the clothes that didn't fit into the first one or the second one. So in my case, it's only the epic jacket, the neck warmer, and my swim shorts. But obviously, you can put anything else you like. Oh! Packing cube number 3 goes inside here. What we do now is we simply zip it up, and the first part of our packing is done. Now we get on to this part where I will only be putting my computer right here, which is very, very cool because every time I'm going through airport security, I can reach it incredibly fast because I just unzip my bag, bow, it's out, bow, it's in. Then I do this thing, zip it back up, continue to my flight, which is great for me because I'm almost always late. Another thing is a daily journal that I'll put right here to this other compartment. Then it's time for my my camera and my GoPro as well. So for this camera, I either put it in my pocket if I know that I'm gonna shoot some, or I just put it here in this compartment, which is once again very, very easy to reach anytime you find something to shoot. My GoPro as well. Power bank too. Then time for my passport. This specific bag has a special compartment for the passport. I'll just put it here. Zip the whole thing up, and now we've only got this compartment left where we will put my cosmetics bag, then my cables bag right here. Then I'm gonna take a random plastic bag, put my slippers inside so that they wouldn't make all the other things dirty. Okay, now at this point, all the other things I'll obviously be wearing my sweater because it's quite cold here in Lithuania. Then I'm gonna be putting my cap as a proud explorer right on my head. Beautiful. And obviously I'm gonna be taking my shoes with me. But at this point, I've still got quite a bit of space. Like if you look at this compartment right here, as you can see, I've only filled like 25% of it or so. And then there's also a little bit of space right here. We also have a few extra compartments on both sides. So this backpack is certainly not the biggest, but like we still haven't used most of it, which is great, obviously, in case you have more stuff down the road. But for me, that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna roll it, and that's it. I can either carry my backpack like this, or obviously put it on my bag, strap this thing on, and I'm ready to bounce.
You have 2 caps, by the way.
I have 2 caps.
A beanie and a cap.
Oh, you're right. Wait, who cares about the beanie, bro? When you've got an Explorer cap. Okay, bro, see you later. It was nice hanging out. I'll come back to Lithuania in 11 months.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye. Before we end this video, there's one really important thing I need to say about special items. Apparently, sometimes during your travels, you will face situations where the items you've got in your 10-kilo backpack aren't enough. That includes motorbike helmets, thick jackets for cold weather, you know, hiking shoes, hiking sticks, proper, I don't know, hiking equipment or snorkeling equipment, diving equipment, whatever else. Do not stress about those situations because generally when you go to a country or a place where you can do those kinds of activities, you can always either rent stuff or borrow stuff. Do not think you need to have everything ready for your long-term travels because obviously situations will come up here and there, but you bloody legend will solve them absolutely every single step of the way. Don't worry about it. Been there a million times, never faced any problems, and here I am in this cold, dark winter in Lithuania with my Explorer shirt. Feeling fine. Well, I reckon that's it. This is everything I've learned about packing in the last 5 years of full-time travel. If you do have some tips or advice for me, or you want to share how you pack, maybe you've got some, you know, epic equipment or new techniques and stuff, let me know in the comment section down below, you legend. And don't forget that finally, for the first time ever, I'm very, very actively thinking about actually, you know, selling my merchandise to my beautiful and adventurous and epic explorers around the world because a lot of people have been asking for that. So go to the link in the description box down below, submit your email address, and by the time we hit 5,000 email addresses of explorers who want to buy these things, we will finally start selling it, and also a big chunk of our profits will go to the Explorer Travel Fund to keep giving away free flights to at least one person every single month. From anywhere to anywhere, up to $700 as always. Thank you very much for watching the video, and don't forget to stay curious. Whatever happens, you legend!